Welcome to Community Services, and welcome particularly to Wayne from Geraldine Community Board and Anne from Pleasant Point. Very much welcome and enjoy the meeting, and as I'm sure you are. But I have no apologies. Are there no apologies? Because I believe we're all here. Okay, thank you very much. Identification of items of urgent business. Is there any urgent business that anybody has to bring up? No? Okay. Minor nature. Just something that needs a discussion. Thank you. Conflicts of interest. Any conflicts of interest? No? Okie dokie. Chairman's report. I've attended various meetings and spent time with Eric over various things as we've gone through. So that is my report. I'll move that my report be accepted. Moved to your worship, seconded Councillor Burt. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against, carried. Now we move on to agenda item 6 on page 6, the minutes of the last meeting on the 26th of July. Have we got a mover for that? We have, sorry, on the voice, I'm lost. I think Councillor Wills, yes, indeed, seconder. His worship, thank you. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against, carried. Thank you. Right, now we'll go to reports, and 7.1, the Trust Centre pools and outdoor pools in the district, and the update of that on page 11. And welcome Craig to speak to your report. Craig, it's just a sign of the times, isn't it, obviously? Yeah. Yeah. So look, I'll leave you to speak to your report, Craig. Yeah.
Hopefully you've all had a chance to read. I was out at the community boards week before last with a similar message. Essentially, we're very short-staffed and it doesn't look like there will be an improvement soon. We're using all sorts of avenues, but it's really just a heads up to the council to let them know that, you know, there is a possibility that we will have different opening hours at all of our pools, Seabay and the 3 district pools over summer, depending on what we can do with staffing. It's the staffing throughout the country, I think you're all aware, is pretty short, and we have enough schoolies, and we have several university students that will be here for the university portion of the holidays, but after that it just gets extremely difficult in terms of having full-time staff that can man our pools and keep us to a pool safe standard, so that it's safe for our customers. I've already had a number of staff who have worked phenomenal hours and worked overtime and worked 6 days a week and split shifts, and we just can't maintain that. So really the report is to let you all know that there could be some changes in how we operate our pools over this coming summer. Yeah, so happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Craig. Questions of Craig? Councillor Booth?
I guess, is there anything that the swimming fraternity can help out with? Because they're probably the main ones that are missing out. I mean, they've got obviously some hardcore people that go swimming, and young ones, etc. They haven't. Is there any way that could be utilised to help things or not?
A large number of our schoolies, our school lifeguards, are either have been in the swim squad or still in the swim squad. Unfortunately, they're only available from in-school holidays and from 3:30 in the afternoon. So, like weekends, we're fine. This coming school holidays in October, we're fine because they'll all step up and do some full-time shifts. It's really, and like a number of those masters swimmers are all, I don't think they're of retirement age as such, but so they still have jobs. They come in and swim before they go to work. Well, I'd love to have them. I'd love to have some mature, life experience people poolside to add to our levels. Yeah.
And what's happened to all the oldies that rock up there and jump in the hot pool? They can't go at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, they have to swim 200 metres in under 6 minutes. So, yeah, they can't just sit in the spa all day and supervise. Yeah.
Oh, that's run down. Councillor Walls, you want to speak? Happy to move, okay. Seconder, councillor Burt, all those in favour, please say aye. Against, carried. Thank you. We move on to the second report, 7.2, the neighbourhood park naming. And that's out on Temuka. May I just say as an aside, because I'm sure Paddy O'Reilly will push the button first. Thank you. May I say as an aside, it brings back fond memories to me personally, because when Roger Hilliker came to Temuka as a young grad and new doctor, he bought my grandparents' home on King Street, and he lived there for many, many years, and that's now part of what building is it? Almost a supermarket now. We're going to say the car park there. So fond memories there from all those years ago. So he's been a wonderful, wonderful asset to the Temuka community. There's no question about that, and I'm sure Paddy will talk along those lines. So, as I say, we are now on to the 7.2, and Paddy O'Reilly, Councillor O'Reilly, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, whoops, I'm jumping ahead.
yeah.
Bill and Andrew, I'm dreaming, I'm talking away, and then dreaming and dreaming.
Go, Bill.
Sorry, gentlemen. I could see your lips just, you know, you were trying to, if you could reach out, you would have got me, wouldn't you? I apologise. Leave it to you, gentlemen, to speak to the report. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And your introduction supports the purpose of the tenor of the report. There was a recommendation from the Temuka Community Board, which I'm sure Councillor O'Reilly will speak to soon. But what I'd just like to say is that we have had some feedback from consultation with Arowhenua Runanga. They have viewed the proposal and no opposition was raised. In fact, they had some fond memories of Dr. Hilliker as well, and so that was good to hear from them. So I'll just take the report as read and answer any questions.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Councillor O'Reilly, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, I would read all those as the report says, but Dr. Hilliker has been an important partner in our town over the years. He's treated us all for all sorts of ailments, from young people's diseases to old people's diseases. So he can tell stories about most of us that live in the town. But yeah, it's it is a pleasure to be able to contribute to the naming, and it does add a bit more history to our town, going with other doctors that have preceded him. So I'd just like to move that the recommendation that the Community Service Committee considers the neighbourhood park, St Leonard's Road, Temuka, be named Dr. Hilliker Park.
Good, thank you. Look, so that's clearly option one becomes the recommendation. That's what we're saying, isn't it? Yes? Yep, okay. Moved and seconded. I'll put the motion.
Councillor.
Oh, sorry, Alan Booth. I'm sorry, I didn't look down.
I just, thank you.
Yes, you've got a story
I
to
guess,
tell.
obviously, the community board have had a close look at that. I guess it just seems that, Hilliker Park sort of rolls off the tongue, Dr. Hilliker Park. I mean, I guess did you obviously do a bit of work on that, did you?
Yes. Yeah, we did. We did talk about it being Roger, as in the Roger, but the Hilliker, I think Bill might better help me a bit on that. It was Dr. Hilliker Park seemed to be in the more accepted. The name was there, so that's
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I suspect Councillor O'Reilly's right. I mean, most of the patients and people, in Temuka would have always known Roger Hilliker as Dr. Hilliker. Many of the people wouldn't have known him personally, but knew him in a context of being their doctor. So I believe that's what Councillor O'Reilly is saying, that the reality of his esteem in the community, it's as a doctor in the community, whilst he lived there all his life, there's also a separation between a doctor and his patient, as there is with a judge and the community. So It's that sort of meaning, I think, that becomes more important to be the doctor. Would that be fair, Paddy?
Yes, very much so, and I think I still call him doctor rather than, I don't think I've ever called him Roger, so it's just the respect you tend to have.
Yeah, okay, there it is, okay. Okay, so that we,
So it's,
okay, so we should move option one as the recommendation. So are we clear that option one, the movers and seconder, you're happy, you see your option one on page 15? And we are moving option one. We're clear on that? We're clear on that. Mover and seconder? Yeah, okay. Thank you. While I put the motion, all those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. Thank you very much. And thank you, Bill and Andrew, and all the work you've done in the background to get this off the mark, and very appropriate. So we had no minor nature and we had no urgent business, so I'll now declare the meeting closed. Thank you.